so far, from my own memory, we've had the lost generation, baby boomers, Gen X, the millennials, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, and now we have Generation Beta. Flipping on, man. Sometimes I even wonder to myself, how on earth did they come up with these names? And apparently, like, there's some Generation C sign, like, I forgot the name, but it's gonna be on the screen, innit? It's 2025 now. Apparently, we've now entered Generation Beta, the Generation Beta era, which is like from 2025 to 2039. I actually wonder what they're gonna be like now. Generation Alpha, they're known as the iPad kids. They're known as the kids that grew up with only technology. They don't know what it's like to watch traditional television. But Generation Beta, I wonder what they're gonna be like now. And that's literally what we're gonna be going through in this video today. What is Generation Beta going to be like?
Eisner is the new creative director. He's good. A little impulsive. He tends to give up everything for a pretty face.
I feel like technology would definitely be more involved. I mean, with us Gen Zs, technology, we grew up with technology, but we still remember what it was like to not have streaming, to know what it's like to go outside, enjoy each other's company, all that kind of stuff. Generation Alpha, they're just the kids that just stay indoors. So imagine what Generation Beta would be like. They probably won't even know what PE is. They probably won't even know how to catch a football, how to kick a ball or something like that. They'll just have to watch it online. With technology being around a lot more, they could possibly be smarter than us, and I see that actually happening. They can literally just use it to like 10x their life easily compared to us. But at the same time, I feel like with too much technology and too much this and stuff like that, it would be a disadvantage because they will now not have any reason to actually interact with people, so they might end up becoming more robotic. You now try and talk to them about something, you won't even be able to relate whatsoever. There was this clip of this guy, he was talking about cartoons to a kid. He didn't even know what any of the cartoons were. He didn't even know what a cartoon is. I can't imagine a kid growing up and they don't know what a cartoon is. Every single generation before Generation Alpha, before Generation Beta knows what a cartoon is, and now they don't know what cartoons are. Crazy. Imagine that in 10 years time, all of these they won't even know what Tom and Jerry is. Dark times. ChatGPT, I remember using ChatGPT like late 2022, so it's definitely become very popular within the past 2 to 3 years. Imagine now when it's peak Generation Beta, these lot are going to be using AI like it's life support. They'll wake up, they'll ask AI what they're going to wear today, they'll ask AI what time is the bus coming, they'll ask AI if they should do this assignment or do that assignment. They won't have any critical thinking for themselves. AI will do all the thinking for them. It's actually getting to a point where I would even think that these lot would even become those fat people from WALL-E. There's a way about using AI, and obviously for people like myself, we will know how to use AI properly. But for Generation Beta kids, they wouldn't have the critical thinking skills of when to use AI and when not to use AI. For us, older generation people, we have the thinking skills already, but we're just using AI to hype it up even more. Whereas these lot, they'll just be using it from the ground up completely, and that can cause serious issues. It could be a thing of where the schools can limit AI. I feel like that's what the schools will probably do. They want children to still grow and develop normally, because using AI 100%, yeah, it's not a garage store. So far, with the whole Sora 2 and the whole other AI memes as well, like Instagram, TikTok, I can see AI actually making comedy even more funny. It's actually crazy how all of these things are just coming to play. It's fun. It's funny as well. Like, I even made another video reacting to AI skits. Yeah, they're funny as well, man. But at the same time, it's going to be difficult when it comes to confirming identity and stuff, because someone can easily make an AI video of somebody doing X, Y, and Z when they weren't doing it in real life. So it could be techie, man. It could be techie. Since guys are even using AI a lot more, for Generation Beta, it might be a thing of where they will probably copy all of these different identities from AI. AI will be doing all the thinking for them, and they won't think for themselves anymore. So it's a thing of where they won't be able to develop their own personalities in the natural way, just like we were able to back in the day. Like the whole situation of being in the playground, talking with friends, getting to talk to each other and understand each other's perspectives and stuff like that. I feel like with AI being in the way now and technology advancing now, it will be a thing of where they won't even be able to do that. And then there's also another thing of like virtual reality. So a lot of these glasses that they're making now, I think Mark Zuckerberg was making some type of special glasses where one can wear them and then they're in a different reality, something called Meta or something like that. I feel like within the next probably 10, 15 to 20 years or so, when it's a proper Generation Beta era, a lot of that is going to become the norm. So for example, all of these lot will come back home after school, they'll just put on their virtual reality glasses and then they'll be in their own world, literally just talking with friends and everything. So just in that sense, it could allow Generation Beta to be more social, because instead of having to rely on simple phones like this, you can easily just talk to each other through virtual chat and actually be able to see each other physically as well. So they can see each other in school and then they can still see each other through virtual reality as well. I feel like other generations will probably pick up on that as well, but these lot, they'll make it their own thing. The technology for that is hella expensive right now, but they'll probably make make it very affordable later down the line. I can see that happening. Most people would even believe that things would be like this now. Everybody would just be hyper connected. And imagine guys will be able to do that all around the world. So one person from like the USA and then another person from the UK can just talk to each other as if they just live next to each other like it's nothing. That's life still. But the thing is, people can stay in these worlds for too long and then they'll forget about their actual reality. I see that and saw that online. People got too engrossed in the virtual world and then their subconscious mind was stuck in that world, and if they do something bad in that world, they also die in the real world as well. Yeah, crazy stuff. All of these things, they've been written in TV shows and movies ages ago, like 30 years ago, before Gen Z even became a thing. It's only now that it's actually coming into play. Just like with AI was predicted decades ago and now it's actually becoming a thing where all of us are becoming more and more reliant on it as time goes on. What would be funny is if people could eat and drink in these virtual reality worlds, and Generation Beta are the guys that are putting us on crazy on stuff. With jobs and careers, they'll probably be able to make even more careers because of the advancement in technology. They'll just cling on to that and then create more opportunities. I wouldn't imagine having an iPhone where it doesn't have a touch button. When that came around, everybody was skeptical. But after a couple of years, everybody got used to it. They'll probably have guys even trying to make sure that everything's ethical. All the technology is ethical, making sure that everything's in place and stuff like that. But the thing is, with this generation, they'll be under more pressure. It will be difficult for them to catch up. I mean, they have a higher advantage though, because they have more things. They have more resources at their disposal. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it when it comes to Generation Beta. To be fair, the fact that they're the first post-digital generation is crazy to me. This is the generation that doesn't know what life was like before technology even existed. We'll see how that will work. We'll see how that will work out. Imagine now they now become half human, half robot. The question is now if they're going to make life easier for us or if they're going to make life harder for them and everybody around them. The only time will tell at the end of the day. It's 2025, we're going on to 2026. Generation Beta has pretty much just started now. So we'll have to see in like the next 10 years or so. This was a good video to me. It's J Money 13th and I'm signing up in a bit, man.